Hello and welcome back to Car Dealer Simulator. In the last episode, I was participating in the community event, and I'm still participating. The community event is about the Benaventus. The goal is to have these cars and restore them to make the highest profit possible. I returned this one. Has very high miles, but the other values are not that bad. So the idea is to have cars that are in horrible mechanical condition and in poor visual condition and also have high miles. So let's see what's on the market. And there is actually a Ventus here. Let's schedule all these meetings. Not this one yet. All the other meetings. I get why I didn't check on this one, but this one has a lot of miles. So that's already interesting. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's drivable with 23%, so this is pretty bad. Miles are very high. Excellent visual condition might be an issue. The car is down here, so let's go there. However, I'm going to sleep first because I once again don't have sound. It's like super annoying. Okay, here we go. There it is. Yeah, the visual condition is very good. That is very much of a problem. Because you can make up to 5,000 from it. So I guess bodyworks, yeah. 100% car's also washed, so this is going to lower the profit by a lot. However, maybe I can buy it cheap. We'll see. I doubt that I can buy it cheap because she's asking for more than the car's worth. So this is not going to be. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, I tried a few times and she's not willing to consider 7,000 and I'm not willing to pay anything above that. So the car is in too good condition to be worth my time anyways, unless it would be very cheap, and it wasn't. So let's go back. So this one needs new plates, of course. This one was just fixed, so let's take a look. It is washed, so I can't get any money from this, and fixing a car was only worth 7k, so yeah, it's not this car is not going to be a serious contender. Let's fix it anyways and schedule all the meetings. See if any Ventus is here because I changed the day. That's a Vanguard, not a Ventus. No Ventus here, so let's schedule everything and then I'll be back when something interesting happens. Okay, we found a new one. This one is actually worth 18k. She's also asking for 18k. The miles are not very high. The condition is like horrible. The bodywork's okay, so we'll see. She's asking for 18.8. I'm willing to give her 9, but she's not going to consider this. Okay, let's see. I tried a few times. She was not willing to consider 10k or 11k. She is considering 12, but I can't get the price any lower than 14, and I'm not willing to pay 14 for this car. So I'm not going to make enough profit to make this worthwhile. So this is also something somewhat like luck-based. I mean, the more you play, the higher the chances are that you get a car that has the conditions that you need to meaningfully participate in this community event, but you need to find a car that's in terrible condition, dirty as hell, bodywork's horrible, and then the NPC is also willing to sell it for a very cheap price. I wasn't lucky this day, and there's nothing here, so let's keep doing what I've been doing, even if it breaks the sound again. Sound's gone. Okay, it's day 119, and I just scheduled another meeting of a Ventus that piqued my interest. The car's condition, the mechanical condition, wasn't too bad. The car said visual condition poor, so it was, and the miles were very high, so it is kind of interesting. Not this one, it's over to the left or to the right. There it is. The car was mostly very interesting to me because it was very cheap. So this one's only being sold for 10,000, but it's already worth 13,000. Bodywork's not as bad as it could be. Car condition is also okayish, but make sure that we can make the best deal imaginable. He's willing to sell it for 10,400, and the car's already worth 3,000 less. So this is actually very good. However, if I get it for like 6k, he's willing to consider 6k. It's the first try, actually, so I'm not sure if I should give him cigarettes or candy. I'm also not sure what's going on here. Let's give him a cigarette. Excellent, he takes the cigarette. Okay. And I can buy this car for 7,622, so this is very good. Give me this one. Okay, he's considering 6,000 again for the second time. It's actually quite not many tries, so This is also better than what I had before, and if I give some candy, for whatever candy the reason. So this is better than the one I had, so let's buy this one, save the game, and then maybe I should offer 5-5 or 5-8 or something. Okay, so I tried a few times with 5-8, and he's never willing to consider it. He's also not willing to consider 6k, so I'm fairly certain that I made a very good deal. Okay, let's take a look at this car that I bought. I think it's drivable even. Yeah, this is even drivable. Not terrible, but I got it for a very cheap price, so that's good. It also has, I think, an insane amount of miles. That's pretty high. I could get this down by quite a lot, so this is not doing anything anymore, but I guess I can get another 10k off. Yeah. And then these numbers, they are not completely meaningless, but it's only a few dollars here. That's why I stopped using the odometer manipulator. I think that's fine. And now let's see. We already, before we did anything to the car, we already at 7,000 mileage. Very good number. This is also very high, so we might have an actual contester here. Let's reset this car. Here's my Thunder X. That's the car I was driving. And just remember that I was driving the Thunder X with the... There it is. I had a tow dolly, so I did not have to reset it, but still faster to do it this way. Here's the new one. It was put into one of the slots because there was a free one, so that's actually kind of helpful. Let's have this guy fix the car, and this black one was also finished. I think the miles are not full tempered with yet. No, actually miles. I did the miles. I didn't have to wash this car. Repairs okay-ish. Bodywork not that much. 16 something. Not serious contester. Just line it up here and then continue what I was doing. Trying to find another car worth my time. It is day 129. I found another one. This one is worth 10,000. She's also willing to sell it for 10,000, so maybe I could get the price down. The car is in actually quite good condition, so not sure how much profit I can make. The bodywork's horrible though. I guess it's worth if I can get it for 5.8 maybe. So she's willing to consider 5.8, which is probably the lowest I can get. She's willing to sell it for 8,000. If I give her some candy, I can get it for exactly 8,000, which is more than I paid for the last car. Let's lower the miles. If I can get a lot of miles, then maybe it's worth. But this was already 60,000 miles. That was already a lot, and it just got starting. It just started, so let's see if I can get some more. Yeah, I don't think I can get any further. No, I actually can get further. So that was already 80,000 miles. This is a lot. We might be able to make something out of this. 2,200 is actually quite a lot. So, plus horrible bodywork, as far as I remember. Drivable, the condition is probably too high to be a serious contester, so we'll find out in a moment though. Okay, let's have Ethan fix this car. Let's take a look at this one, because this one is finished. Needs new plates. Maybe it does not need new plate, whatever. Bring it over here. I already did the miles. Service says 19,400. Not enough to be a contester. This one is being worked on, so let's go back to sleep and skip some more days. Find more cars, I guess. Today might actually be the day. It is day 140. I forgot where I parked my Thunder X. There it is. I just scheduled another meeting. Also, this red one is done. Needs new plates, but this can be brought over here. You can work on it, please. Yeah. Yeah, plates I can do later. Pictures are also missing, but this is not very important. Let's go to the white Ventus. I don't think I can get a lot of profit from buying it cheap. It was listed for 10k. I think it's not worth a whole lot more than this, because the conditions are exactly the way I want it. Poor visual condition, poor mechanical condition. So this looks like 0% bodywork. Yes. 0% bodywork, it's somewhat washed, but whatever. Car condition is also horrible. Miles are not as high as it could be, but this number matters a little. Car is worth 11,100. Car's worth 11,100. I'm already a bit cheaper here, so I'm going to give you 6k. And this was the very first time. 1,000. 8,100. Give him a cigarette and one more quid.
I don't know.
That was the very first try. 8,133. See if I can get it any cheaper. But first buy it and save again. Okay, I actually offered him 5.8 and he's willing to consider it. So let's see if I can get it cheaper. 7.7 is much cheaper than I was before. Give him a cigarette again. This time he's not taking the cigarette. I'm not entirely certain why, but let's buy this car because it is cheaper. It's also somewhat cheaper than the one I just bought. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Okay, let's have Ethan fix this car and let's check on this one because this one is ready now. It needs new plate. Okay, let's scan this one. Doesn't need tire pressure. Yeah, this number is not high enough because this is too low. Not ideal. Even if I purchased it for just 8k, I am not getting enough profit. So maybe my strategy was wrong after all, and I should have went for junkyard cars because I believe this car was worth 11, and I would have paid 11, but I could have repaired much more. On this number would be the same, but this number would be higher. Junkyard cars are already completely dirty, and this number would be like 10ish k, I believe. So yeah, this is 8k, probably not a car from the junkyard. Yeah, this is like a car from the junkyard where I fixed everything, and it's 10k, so this is much more important. No matter if I paid only 6k for this car, I'm not entirely certain. I guess I failed the odometer manipulator, but still, this car, as far as I remember, was not worth more than the black one over here, which is still kind of confusing because the black one, I was very lucky to get this one, because this one, I bought it very cheap. I repaired it a lot, but bodywork was too low and it was not dirty at all. Mileage was pretty good though, too, but yeah. But this is the highest contender with like 21k. But whatever. What I can do is I can still try to go to the junkyard and maybe find a good car. And for the junkyard, you can basically do the same. Oh, interesting. This advertisement changed, so I can go up here. And there is a point where the game will save. No, there's a point where the game will load in the new cars, but I can save here. Check for the cars that spawned. So this is the leg. Now the cars were spawned. And we do have no Ventures here. This is a Outrider, Canyon, and a Voyager. And if I load the game, this is now a Striker, a 700R, and a P4. So let's load again until I find the Ventus and see if I can find one that's actually worth my time. Okay, we found the first Ventus. This one is sold for 9.2. Thing is, I can't negotiate this, but the car condition is very low, and of course this is horrible, so I can make most profit of it. The miles are also very high, so maybe I can make this work. Yeah, give me this car. Fix this car's odometer. Can't get that many miles off, only 30k so far. I was close. Let's get back, reset this car, and then give it into the car dealership. Okay, let's reset this car. Not sure where it is, but it's the Ventus that's furthest away. There it is. Yeah, this should be in one of the slots now. This car should. This car is repaired. It's drivable now. And this one here, I have Karen work on this car. And there's the new Ventus, just acquired from the junkyard. So this will take 2 minutes 40. He's working on it. Sounds not working, though doesn't matter. And let's go back to... No, not go back to the junkyard. Let's skip this day. We're going to check this market as well. But there is nothing of interest here. Do I schedule everything? No, I gave up on this. Okay, let's just skip this day and then go back to the junkyard and try this again. See if I can find something else. I found another one. I think I do have sound. I found another one. This one has an awful lot of miles. This one is cheap as hell. It is old as hell. Condition is horrible as hell. The only thing that's always in there is fuses. So give me this thing. Give me this thing. Let me save the game and then rig the odometer and see how much I can shave off, because this might actually be the car. It's probably the last one I can hand in. The community event is going to end in an hour. I can't shave off that many miles, actually. Yeah. I mean, it's still a lot. We already increased this by 900 license plates. What? cars actually license plates that are in order. Okay, doesn't matter. It still counts if I change them or not. At least that's what I believed. I don't know where this number. Market value, purchasing price might actually be an issue that I did not pay for this license plate. This car was yellow, in case you don't believe it. Okay, my fuel tank's empty, but it doesn't matter. This car rolls very well. It's going to make it into the car shop. Other cars would have already stopped, but Ardena Ventus very, very smooth rolling. I'm not going to make it there, but close enough. There's this Ventus that was then bought in the junkyard before. Yeah. And this one needs a wash. So Karen's going to work a lot on this. 4 minutes. I'm not sure why I can't park this guy. I'm very sure I can kick this guy. Can you? Should actually be in location. Yeah, it is. Not sure why it wouldn't count. Doesn't matter. He's still working for 1 minute 20, and Karen is also working for another 2 minutes. This car's almost done, so that's good. I think I fixed the miles on this one already. Thank you very much. White plates need fixing, and the miles are not done yet. This one has not that many miles, but still. So that was another 1700 roughly. Car is on the higher end, but not the highest. I wonder if this body is going to change. Yeah, repairing this car was like worth 10k, so this is already very, very high number. Let's have this one. Let's put this one here so Karen can fix it in a moment. Oh, this one is 15k, so wash and polish. We'll see how much this is going to add, but washing and polishing is going to add maybe, I think, 3k max, even if it's from the junkyard. Yeah, so this is 2,800, 2,700 at maximum. So yeah, not enough, even if this car was in very bad condition. But if I had negotiated and got a better deal on this, I would have made more profit, I guess. Probably the same for this car. Although this car was so cheap. So here's the deal with these junkyard cars, because this is the maximum profit you can make from a junkyard car. This is the maximum, this is the maximum, and this is somewhat of the maximum. The only numbers that are going to change here is the percentage numbers. If the car's worth more, obviously the percentage is also higher. Yeah, pretty obviously these junkyard cars are not worth that much, so there's not a whole lot you can do actually. So the strategy of trying to get cars from normal vendors and buying them cheap was actually the correct one. However, it didn't work out. I did not get any car with a very high profit. My black Ardena Ventus remained the best one. This one remained the best one. 23 at 800, so that's the highest one, even if it was $0 for washing it. This was very high. I bought the car. It's black, so it's not from the junkyard. This was very high. This is not maximum, so yeah, unlucky. Okay, this car is still dirty, but yeah. Yeah, so as I just said, even this number is maximum, this number is maximum, but the summary is always the same. It's 15 something something, so not really working out. Another car successfully sold. I was chilling here. We got here another car. Very good. He's done with this car. This one does not need new plates. I'm not entirely sure if this number's in here, but 18,700 also not enough. If I've gotten this for like less, if I could have negotiated, so that might have been worth a while, worth something, but no, not like this. I got 50 minutes to continue, and maybe I find something, but I don't think so. Found one more. This one. The sound's completely busted now. This one's worth 13. Very poor condition. Bodywork's horrible, so that's actually perfect. She's asking for 13. If I can get away with 6,000, somewhere here in this ballpark, I might actually pull it off. Okay, she's willing to consider at least 7,000. So I'm running out of time, so I'm going to do this real quick. Buy this car for 9,200, and then I'm not entirely certain I can reset it. But it's a bit tricky because it's very close to my shop, so it's hard to tell which one is the right one. Right next door. So let me quickly pull this car in and bring it over because there's actually 2 more vendors that are scheduled for, and I want to take a look around. But my employees can start working on this one, I guess. Okay, go. Yeah, sounds still completely gone. That's one of the vendors. Yeah, not entirely certain. This one looks horrible as well. Bodywork's like 0% from what I can tell. The car is washed though. Car condition is 51%, so I'm not going to bother with this one. Unless it is super cheap. Let me quickly take a look. 11. How much are you asking for? I give you 6. No, they're not. Could be one more, but I'm not entirely certain where it is. But it doesn't matter because the other one is being worked on, so that's very important. So I can not exactly wasting time. As far as I know, this one's also condition is not as bad. Condition is very bad. Battery has a very high. Okay, whatever. But yeah, this looks not terrible. Let's see how cheap I can get this one. He's asking for very little. That's the point, right? So if I can get it for 4.5, it's probably not enough. But maybe for 5, is he considering 6? He's not. 7, he is considering 7, and he's taking a cigarette. He's not taking a cigarette. So I bought this car off camera. I don't even know for how much, but let's bring it back. I only got like 29 minutes until the community event ends, and the car needs to be fixed for at least 10 minutes, I guess. So this is going to be very close, but I don't think this car is a serious contender. It was very expensive, actually. Okay, Karen fixed this car. Yeah, 4 minutes. Bodywork's complete trash. Lower this one. And then I'm going to sleep. And then the meetings should be cancelled. And hopefully the sound should be restored. So great. This is a bug that I encountered before. So he's working on his car now, but he's not really working on his car. Because it's not exactly in location. That's like super annoying. Happened before. Oh, I need to also. I lost my tow dolly. This one. It's super annoying with this car. I need to push it into the location, but I have to wait for 2 minutes. But let's go over here and sleep, and then end this day so I get sound again. There's the sound, excellent. Yeah, he's still working. Karen's still working, so let's wait for a moment. Yeah, I can still push this car, although this guy's actually working. I can't get into the car because I don't know, it's bugged. This car is considered being repaired, but it's also not considered being repaired. You know, very confusing. So he stopped working and he actually fixed the car. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Before that, this didn't work. Okay, while I wait for Karen, I can maybe fix the mods. Let's see how much I can get off. That's another 1300. But even with this bodywork and washed, I can get another 8000. So this is probably not enough, although these numbers should go up because they're percentage based. Maybe it might be worth it. Mileage needs to be fixed. Wash and polish. Yeah, polish, wash. Probably not enough. Still not enough. Well, while I'm here, I can sell the trail. I'm not going to sell this P3, and I'm selling this new pickup. I don't even know what name it was, but it was worth quite a lot with 377,000. And this car is done now. I think I only need to get the miles down. But first, let me put this one into the car wash. Not that I think it matters, but still. Odometer manipulator. So this car does not have that many miles anyway. Got 30,000 off. That should be enough. Let's scan it and see how well we ended up with this yellow one. 20,601. That is still not enough. Bodywork was very high. Everything very high. Mileage not that much. But even with the photos, not going to be more than the other ones. Photos is 10%, so it's 22, so that's not enough. Yeah, it's pretty much the same for this one. I think this one needs new plates though. Has plates. So buy this P3, and I'm not buying this one. Under X, nope. And this, I'm not even sure what it is. 800C. I'll keep. Yes, goodbye to this P3. Yeah, that's the last second. So these plates look bad, but they are not. Let me put this car over here, and somewhere there's again not enough space. I have so many of these are in red. I'm not entirely certain why. They only come in like 4 colors. These two were cleaned by the way before. They're only red, white. This one as well. Red, white, black, and yellow. No other color. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, this one, 18,000. That's way off. One more customer. He wants to buy this. What is this? 700R? No, 800C. But he's not going to get it. So the community event is about to end in 17 minutes. I could not win this with these numbers. This one's still the best one, but only worth $24,000 of profit. Even less, I believe. 23,800. Yeah, that's not enough to get on the podium. So I'm going to end this episode for now. If you enjoyed it, like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't, complain about me in the comment section.